Hello and welcome back, everybody. Oh shit. This is not professional. This isn't professional. Oh my god. I am playing a game. What game, you ask? Oh, oh, yeah. Some soup time! Oh, ah. Ah. I've gone and cooked up some mods, okay? We're in the wind. I've entailed this into a Warcraft lore, so it's gonna be like I can't do anything with the. Wait, I can't. Let's make that first. Mm, good science. Yes. Wow. So glad these ruins are so fucking helpful. I can see nothing. Oh, this game's great. Back to the point I'm having. Okay. Hydration. Yeah. It's obviously a lore frequented depiction thingy-majigger of Warcraft, as it were. Eh. In the World of Warcraft sense. But I'm trying to entail this to a more Warcraft 3 after, before WoW, but before vanilla. Like, Warcraft 3, here, then WoW. That's what I'm doing. Well, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm actually blending in because I have told Brad in here, which is going to be set up and stuff. So just bear with me. It's not going to make any sense. I mean, how the hell would it with this game? It really wouldn't. And holy shit, someone has already picked up Faith. What do I do, man? No tundra, no population, no plantation. I have mines. God of War. Gain faith if you win battle within 4. That's pretty good. Have that. I don't have that. I don't have that. Fuck that. Results are at 1. Don't worry. Uh-huh. I am going to pick something interesting. Yes. Or, you know, starts can't ever be perfect. You know, I had to restart many times for this, and this is bullshit. I promised I wasn't gonna load any autosaves, so fuck you, man. I'm done. I'm not. I'm not doing any autosaves, man. I really am not. Fuck it. Tired of loading autosaves. Oh, it's a free worker. Don't mind if I do. So I found this mod map thing, and then I found a way to edit maps in the game. Well, now it's like I don't even need to build a worker. I have a worker. Shut up. Ah. Mine. The tickle. Game is a load of shit. What? There's a reason why I'm not streaming this, and I am instead choosing to do recording only, and that's because my brain shut off. Because it's easier to break away from shit when I'm recording and when I'm streaming and I'm just constantly going like Civ 5 is not a game to stream. I can't sit there for fucking 9 goddamn hours. It's just too much. Too much carbon monoxide. For me to bear. You know. Where's the air? Oh, speaking of, I should have music on. And plus this game clips, so I'm probably gonna have to close out of it and reload because you hear this. Because the guy, every time I alt tab. There, is that better? I look like a red tape tomato. Fuck it. It looks good enough to me. What am I getting now? Already have mining, so right. Need masonry for that. And this new coffee I'm trying. Lumpian. That's a little stronger. Yeah. That tastes like a cigarette. Dipped in battery acid. I gotta drink the whole thing of this shit. The things I do to try to stay awake. Production, bro! Oh man, I already fucked up. Falling behind. Yeah, it's true, I do need faith. Should be chopping these trees down. Yeah. Yeah! Yeah! Smart. Smart man, choice man, make. Do good, make less stupid. I do not. I make dumb seem smart. Hope any of that made sense. We'll see in the check back the footage. If I'm even able to like autistically look through this video, it's probably gonna be like 8 hours long or some shit. And I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna be a drooling mess. Just be sitting here just. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, skip. Upload. Fuck it, I don't want to do anything. In my mind. Oh man, these funny clips I should insert, but it's like, oh man, I have to insert clip. And then I have to upload it into the video, importing, exporting, then clip, split, insert. Just for one. Man, you have no idea how much editing takes. Time. And time is money. Okay. And I don't make any money. I make money at a shit end job. Just to live in a shit axe box with no shit AC. I hate summer. I love winter. Yeah, winter's fine. I'd rather try to be warm than rather try to stay cool. You know, fucking absolutely hate trying to goddamn stay cool. Like if I want to sweat, I go work out. Okay, easy. Now when I just sit here, I literally have two fans. I got one over here going into my face. Probably pick it up in the mic, but then there's another one over here making another circulation. Plus, I'm in a cheap ass apartment, right? And there's like a water thing going on. It's like I have to have that fan here just to keep it dry. They're not fucking gonna do anything about it. It's just the fucking foundation of this place, because living in this state next to a river, well, you know, tornadoes. So every place has to have a basement level, right? And being next to a river, well, that shit's gonna flood, because water's gonna seep into the dirt and all that mumbo jumbo. And yeah, over time, these old ass buildings, cracks in the concrete, and the water pools. Very, very poor design choice. Very poor. Oh, what am I doing talking about my problems? Let's hear about yours. Good or bad, it's experience. You'll accumulate all this knowledge. Like, whoa, I've got all this information now as I get older. I'm having a midlife crisis playing this game. Not even at that age to have a midlife crisis. Let's talk about lore. So, long ago, in a time unknown to us, but it was called a Warcraft. Humans versus orcs. Humans lived not a very peaceful life. They're usually... Well, there was a time of peace, but usually they'd be like, attack you, and then there's these fucking trolls. What the fuck? Kill these trolls off, man. Claiming their kingdoms, overtaking others. And then they sort of entered like a feudalistic state. Peasantry doing their shit. The nobles, kings, and queens doing their own. The caste system, I think that's what it's called. Basically, dumber down communism. Actually, I think it is kind of communistic. Was it communistic with the... I think it fucking was. I need to build 2 settlers. Otherwise, I'm not keeping up with this crap. I'm supposed to have 4. I guess I could get one in the middle here. Jesus. But I can't defend all that. Okay, either way. Suddenly orcs came through the portal. See, we don't know anything about the lore at this point because this is 19... Shit, when was Warcraft 1? 1998? 99. 99! No, that was 2. Shit, when was 1? It was 6. 7. 97. Late 90s. They come through this portal. Or they sort of sprung up out of nowhere. And started attacking villages. And then this general dude of this place called Stormwind, called Lothar, decided to take his troops and try to clean out all the stuff. You know, he had a sort of captain general dude under him. And then some wizard guy talking to you. I don't know who the wizard dude was. I don't really get the whole beginning setup because they've retconned this shit a lot. So I don't really know what's fact anymore. But yeah, it would just be a pissing match between the 2 races. I don't have the puns for that. Yeah, so they would fight. They'd lose some, they'd win some. And then it was discovered that one of the best mages to ever lived, which was known as Medivh, he was found out to have helped those orcs come through. They're like, God damn, we thought you were our friend. So the Lothar general and was he an apprentice? Or I think he was an envoy from Dalaran. It's like the wizard academy of the land, like far in the north. They went and killed him. I think killed him. I mean, when you played the game, it was like, yeah, it's Medivh, so my troops killed him. His health went to 0 and corpse. So Yeah, he died. And yeah, that was that. Warcraft 1 went to a standstill there after that. And then I think something with uh, the orcs started happening, which was... This wasn't known at the time, I don't think. I don't even know when the books came out. I think it was probably in there, but I never read them. I just know from years of playing. I even have some gameplay footage of 1. Did I beat 2? I don't think I beat 2. The expansion, at least. So the Warlock dude, who was the one who got all the orcs to drink the demon blood, making them all savages, basically went into some sort of coma because he was linked to that wizard guy, because they were, the demons and him were, like, controlling him in a way. So it wasn't really his fault. He didn't even know at the time he was possessed by the... Was it Sargeras, the, like, head honcho of the demons? Was it Sargeras? Or, I think it was Sargeras. Then, yeah, he went to a coma. Then, his, like, puppet general who controlled the horde ended up in, like, some fight with an upstart orc called Ogrim Doomhammer. Ogrim Doomhammer killed him, took over the horde, and laid siege and destroyed Stormwind. Goodbye, Stormwind. Along with the king and everything. Lothar fled with the people north. And then Gul'dan woke up and he's like, oh, okay, I guess that works. But now he no longer has his puppet general, so I think Ogrim Doomhammer is kind of more of a purist as to why he did what he did to... Because he's like, oh, you know, the horde have no honor anymore. I don't think he was really a dude who drank the blood. I don't even remember if he did or didn't. It's not clear to me. Because they did a whole thing in WoW where they went back in time. And he seemed like a very no-nonsense kind of dude. Dutch. Do need the salt. Yeah, we'll just switch. I need to cut that tree. I think that's the end of, like, the one. I mean, I think they showed at the end of the Orc campaign them destroying Stormwind. And I think they retconned the human ending. I think that the human ending in that was them going to their Swamps of Sorrow place. Dude, this guy is pissing me off. He's being clever about his movement. I get attacked, that's so fucked. Oh man, this Colombian coffee. It's like cigarettes in a way. The more I drink it, the more I want to keep going. Okay. What's next? They... Yeah, I think I'll just get the silver. I have plenty of food for 3. Plus I'm building a granary after this. Actually, I should build this another settler after that. Basically, 2 was just, humans losing the whole time. And then the Horde towards the end fucked up because they're like, oh, you know, we'll have to deal with the elves later because they couldn't do it with the humans pinstering them, so they drew back and they're like, let's kill the humans first. And then Gul'dan's like, you know what, I'm done with this shit. He had a vision, and he's like, I'm gonna go get me some magic pocket pussy out in the Broken Isles, and they got like gang raped by a bunch of demons. Killed his entire crew. And him. Then yeah, the Horde had to fall back because they lost a lot of their troops. So Lothar, you know, managed everybody. Holy fuck, there's a lot of barbarians. I don't think this guy's gonna let me go here. I'm gonna be so bad. Just over there. Do it! Move! Go! Run! There! I don't give a shit. You can go there too. This would probably be... Or that! Shit. I forget the Scourge get troops for kill with barbarians. Oh. Shit. I can get across with that, but I can't with that. Shit. I should build here so they don't fuck with me. And maybe I should go back. He's gonna have a lot of troops just sitting here. I'd rather him just cycle it all up there, and then he's gonna attack me, and then I'm gonna get Oh, either way, humans pushed them back to like Black Rock Mountain. Lothar. Hell, in Warcraft 2, see, they retcon shit at this point right here, because it was like they said that it was more of a peace negotiation. The Horde were giving up, and they were like, "All right, let's talk it out." So they had they drew out their general, and then it was an ambush in 2, and that's how he died. And then it was supposed to be Terralion taking over, but it wasn't said that Terralion was the one. It was more the player as the general taking over. Like I said, they retconned a lot of their story, man. Well, well, well. Shrine or granary? A lot of food. Some granary. But I think in the real lore, they're saying that Terralion was like his lieutenant. There's also a paladin, which they brought in to fight off the Death Knights they created. And so... yeah, Terralion took over the general, so the player fucking doesn't matter at all. Yay! I mean nothing to you, Blizzard. Just like usual. And yeah, the humans, you know, an overwhelming pissed offness. We're like, fuck hard. Push them back through the portal. I think they captured Doomhammer at that point. Because they defeated Blackrock Mountain. Yeah, but I think they retconned it to be like it was a duel. Then they saying that it was some like mischievous shit happening with the 1, 2, 3. Actually, I shouldn't have. Now he's gonna go in here. God damn it. Either way, he died. Trailing to go. Doomhammer catch. And then, yeah, they all fled through the portal. and I think they destroyed the portal, but then another portal, the same portal, or I don't fucking know. It just reopened. They came through in the expansion, which was the actual like shaman, elder lord Ner'zhul, which took the horde over originally, and he was just holed up in operation and back into. Yeah, and he sent out like the Death Knight leader of their thing and a few chosen champions of the horde to go pick up some magical shit and in human world. Humans built up a base around called Netherguard, around that portal. They somehow snuck past it or broke through it. In the expansion of 2 is more like a huge war that they crushed through it, destroyed it. It just makes sense. I'm thinking they just snuck around. Because it seemed like they did some very, more or less, sneaky tactics to get through. Oh, shit. Because I think they wanted to invade other worlds. I don't remember what, but I think Ner'zhul kind of went crazy. And I mean, the humans like found out general stuff and rebanded together, and went to the portal to fight them on their home world. Ner'zhul's last-ditch effort to open up the portals, causing the damn world to pretty much explode in a haze. Yeah. He got knocked back through a portal into the demon world. Demons were pissed at him, ripped him apart and placed him in a helmet, and threw him into a frozen chamber on the Azeroth planet in the Northrend. So he could watch over the dead? I don't know. Why he was chosen for that? That would seem like more of a Gul'dan thing, since he was the one that created the Death Knights. Yeah. So yeah, I don't get WoW with their lores. So maybe because his name was cooler, I guess. Or that kind of is. Sounds more of an undead general. Well, anyways, the production. In the game, they said that Khadgar used some fucking thing, destroyed the portal. But I mean, in World of Warcraft, it didn't look like that. It looked like the portal was still up and running. So it's like, okay, yeah. All right. Again, another retcon. Retcon. That's all they do. Yeah, some orcs were captured. Like, apparently the Warsong leader. Yeah, the General Orgrim Doomhammer. And I think one of the Frostwolf shamans. like I think the head honcho of them. I don't know, they didn't really go into that too deep with the games. Books probably elaborated a lot more, although they retconned a lot of those books anyways, so what the fuck does it matter? And I think Warcraft 3 happened? Yeah. So the humans rebuilt in that southern area where Stormwind was. But they just sat and did nothing while Warcraft 3 happened. So Ner'zhul tasked necromancers that he bent to his will, or, you know, power-hungry mages defecting from the Kirin Tor, Dalaran, corrupted with their mind. They started infesting plagues into grains, the prince of the kingdom, Lordaeron, and why is their city called Capital City? Weird. Either way, he went around, smash, smash, smash. His mentor, paladin dude, like, no, no, no. This isn't the way the light works. And he's like, but my people. And then his old fling was like, I can't do this anymore. You've changed. And he's like, fuck you all. I'm smashing. And in the end, he ended up losing his mind to the, I mean, he fought so hard to try to save people, but he ended up falling to the Ner'zhul guy. Will, just like those wizards. And became his champion because he picked up a rune blade to kill this demon dude. And, yeah, Ner'zhul absolutely hates the demons, so... yeah. The demons thought he was working with them, but in the end he's like, no, fuck you. But that was kind of a hush-hush secret. One thing, and I believe the blade sucks up the souls of things it kills. So I think that's why Mal'Ganis his soul didn't return back to the... what the fuck is the demon place? It's like Nazrazine or something? So I thought the demons returned to their demon world, but then they're like retconning shit with Shadowlands because I don't know. No. What the fuck? I for some reason I thought that they were like the demons died on our plane, they would return to their world. Why do I think that? I swore there was something along the lines with that, but I don't remember quite well. In any case, yeah, 1 gold for an embassy. Hell yeah. Brain part. Oh yeah, Arthur Skillen. The other shit kind of doesn't matter. Because all those characters kind of get written off anyways. Aside from his fling and Uther, his mentor man. Everyone else can eat a bag of baby dicks. Yeah, so he fell, came back, killed his father in cold blood with the rune blade. And, I mean, what can people do? He's the prince, really. He succeeded, so, well, and he became king. But it's like, what? Feudalism's weird when it comes to that, because I don't think they had really, like, a law democracy. I don't think that was a thing. So he's just like, yeah, this should be a new kingdom. And it'll make the world tremble. True, it did tremble. Because he made that plague, turning everybody undead. And that became tenfold. So he amassed a horde of undead, just scooping up people from village to village, with re-getting all those cultists that he smashed away into hiding and everything. Brought all of that back together when they just cleared all of that out. So now it's all back in full swing. And what does it do? It scoops up all those fucking villagers and throws it at the elves because he needs to get some necromancer that he murdered back to life, and they have to use some magical well that the elves have. And yeah, he scooped up his father's urn because it was some magical urn help hold in the ashes or something. I don't know why. I guess for like a shock value. Just so he'd have that interaction with his old mentor before he killed him. And yeah, you know, killed him with the blade, so his soul stuck inside the blade. And then they swung, killed all the elves. Killed the ranger general. Resurrected her because, goddamn, this woman was pissed him off so much. It's like, ha ha ha. Enjoy this torture of undeath. And she was probably a little resentful of it. And oh my god, dude, Blizzard just have a fucking boner for her all the damn time. They won't shut up about her storyline. Side characters aren't meant to have a fucking main purpose. That's what they're meant to be. Supporting characters. Chokehold hostage. Do you know how to write scripts? Sorry. I get a little, stuff when it comes to some of that shit. So, yeah, you know, throw the ashes into the pool, and boom, here comes a lich. Alright, what do we do? He's like, alright, well, let's go to that wizard academy. I need a book. He's like, okay. Well, after they killed all the orcs and talked to the demons, and like, oh yeah, summon me, get this book. Who gives a shit about that anyways? Then, I'm gonna get attacked. I should protect that. They kill all the wizards. I think they were... Well, no, that's a Kirin. The Wizards of Dawn, I don't think... Yeah, the Kirin were on to the plague more than everyone else. Which I think the Kirin were... like islanders. They had a great navy. But I think they like ultimately had like a wizard presence more so in the series at that point than the naval thing. Although in 2, if you played multiplayer, yeah, actually I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know, they were kind of set as naval presence because I think that in 2 they had a thing with the being navy because I think Teal in 2 you were doing more ship things, and when you played in multiplayer, or I mean in the score screens, it would show you which nation was to what color, and teal was Kirintor. So I guess they were kind of naval. I don't know why they referred to them as Wizards of Kirintor. This makes much sense to me. Why did I get masonry? What the fuck? I'm retarded. Crusade? Okay, yeah, they got the book. Summon the demon general, Archimon, big head honcho general. Not the leader lord Sargeras, because that dude's like in pieces. I mean, what the fuck was with this eye? Like, this is the eye of Sargeras. I don't think he had a physical form. The lore was weird. I don't understand. But either way, he came through, crushed the humans easily. Flip back, there was somehow that Medivh dude is alive. And he came in as a prophet, trying to warn everybody about this impending doom that was happening. This is when Warcraft 3 started. Yeah, so all those people he warned, that fling Jaina as well. He got Horde, which were the ones that were pretty much in captivity. Ogre Doomhammer died, trying to free the orcs from the encampment, and then he passed it on to Thrall, which was the son of Ross Wolf Chief, which he died at some point juncture when the Horde was drinking blood or some shit like that. Ogre Doomhammer was supposedly like the friend of that dude, and that's why he killed Blackhand, because Blackhand was the one that I think killed blah, 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 blah. And the way that Thrall dude became War Chief, they left. Jaina left with the humans who volunteered to go with her, and they were like, yeah, this place is fucked up. We gotta get the hell out of here. So those two, they left. By the way, all this shit happening, the people in the south, the humans in the south, they did nothing. Absolutely nothing to help. They dipped out. They went to Kalimdor. They squabbled. They went back to the old, like, Horde versus human alliance thing. And then, yeah, the orcs met these cow people. They're like, oh, there's a prophet in this mountains. So, yeah, the humans also knew about that shit. Yeah, they met up, still fighting each other, up to the point they both got to the prophet. Medivh somehow still alive. And, he's like, stop this stupid squabbling. You need to band together or die together. And so they're like, alright. And so, yeah, I believe Thrall dude, because that Grom guy was tainted by the blood again, because he wanted to, he's drawn to it because the demon blood in him killed the Night Elves, which were denizens of, which were the first ones to stop the demon invasion like 10,000 years ago. And I believe were the ones that, like, tore apart Sargeras. Along with, like, all the dragon aspects. Like, fucking every living thing on the planet at that time. No, I don't think the trolls did it. It's just a bunch of like high profile magical beings. Either way, that Grom dude with the demon's blood and all his troops managed to like go in and kill like the highest profile druid. He was like a demigod in that place. Yeah, they were fueled up with enough juice to take that guy out. And yeah, night elves were like shooting them up constantly. And then the demons came through to invade once again to destroy the world tree, which was like the thing that apparently created all the life, and then if they destroy it, it could end all the life on the planet. So that's their objective, to destroy that tree. They get there. General dude's massively pissed off with the night elves, so he wanted to like rout out and kill, especially the ones that were alive when they fought. You know, stopped them the one time. So he was trying to kill that priestess and the druid dude. Couldn't manage that, so they went back to their original plan of going for the tree, which was slow, very slow. What the fuck did they decide to team up with them? Because they were still shooting them up in the campaign. They sprung Illidan from jail because that dude, something with the original way that demons got in, tried to take a couple vials and recreate that power because he was like, I want to be super strong. He was released to help, ended up doing the same shit he always did, then he was banished. But I mean, he killed like a very top general, like, sort of like Mal'Ganis. With his mad power. He killed that, was banished, then he was left out of the last fight. When the fuck did they team up with the humans, man? It doesn't make any sense. Was it out of necessity? Did they talk to the leaders? So like, oh, they're fighting the demons, so they might not be so bad, but fucking, did Medivh show up and tell them that? Dude, it is so unclear how that happened. I forget. They were somehow convinced to work with them, and then they're like, we're gonna spring a trap on the general dude. So the humans first held them off, and the orcs. There ain't shit up there. I go here. I get a hill. Some trees. I get nothing there. Oh, back to default. That's not enough time. Okay, where was I? Yeah, they sprung a trap. Humans went first. I mean, they lost a lot of people, so I don't understand how the hell those refugees were enough. It seemed like they had an endless spawn. And then the Horde were next. You know, they couldn't hold back because those demons were strong as fuck. Oh, I forgot to mention about Grom. They, Medivh led him on to some magical thing to save him. This dude has, like, some weird foresight. And they saved him. Then him and Thrall went to go kill the demon that got them all into drinking their blood, his blood. He killed them and then they freed themselves, but Grom ended up dying in the end. Okay, so then the Horde fell with the trap, and then the elves came through, he crushed through the elves, and then he went up to the tree, was gonna blow that shit up, but then the druid, he was sort of next in line to take over from the demigod. It's kind of his mentor. Uh-oh. Yeah, he, rang the dinner bell, and all of the wisps, which were, I believe, elven spirits, which attached themselves to the trees of the forest river. Yeah, they became basically soul bombs or something, and they all attach themselves to the demon general, and then oh, that's grass. How was that? I'm so fucked. Can I buy any troops? I'm gonna save my money for that, but I probably have to buy some damn troops. And I think it was supposed to be peace and harmony after that. Dude, I don't think I can do this without auto save. There's a lot of fucking archers, man. I shot the wrong thing. Then the expansion came around. Is that a hill? Yeah, I get shot. I think he's dead too. If he dies, then I lose. Because if this city falls, it's over. I don't think Ancient Air is really possible when you get attacked. Well, anyways, the expansion goes down. The, brother guy, Illidan, he's a little, you know, upset about his banishment again, but at least he's not in jail. He summons some, like, fish folk to help him. He doesn't give a fuck about anybody else but his goal, which I believe is about something that else don't understand. They just think, oh, he's bad though. We best kill him. Or put him back in jail. Because that's one of the prison fucking things. And they just went on about how he's I can't believe he did this. An asshole took this shit down. Well, stop him now or stop him later. Shoot him up. Shoot him up. Yeah, he went to that place where that Gul'dan dude died. Picked up the thing he was going for, which was the eye Sargeras. He would have light that stuff up. Try to destroy the Lich. I'm gonna have to load the autosave. I'm gonna lose this stuff. Well, gonna be sort of useless. If I don't shoot now. Yeah, then, you know, the night elves come to the realization that, oh, he's not a bad guy after all, but, you know, the jailer who was, like, out for vengeance, put him back in prison cell. You know, she had her own quarrels with the people who sprung him free. But ultimately, she wanted to put him back. Yeah, that's fucking gone. I gotta load back those saves. I fucking hate loading autosave, man. Yeah, he decided to flee. Because he apparently ended up bound to some will of this guy. Or this demon. Jesus Christ. How about this one? Yeah. I thought I was supposed to have more shot. It's not more shot. I don't need him to move yet. Yeah, just to not get punished for his failure of not being able to destroy the Nerzul guy in Northern with that eye that demon tasked him with. He led to the broken world of where the orcs kind of blew up their place, or Nerzul did anyways, trying to make all those portals. And is it safe for him to be there? I think it is. I don't know, 3 shots in that, I think it would kill him. It's like, how much damage do you do? Why are you not registering? Because you are not, so good. Blues are different. Good. Um, yeah, so he fled there. The jailer chick followed through to try and get him. Then it was on to the elves, which lost their homeland. They helped the night elves out, which ended up pissing off. Now the people from the south decide to come up and be like, "Oh, we're gonna retake this stuff." Yeah. Well, I don't think they could have done much in the end. They decided to try to help. But if they were there from the get-go, they probably would have held off a little better. Yeah, so, you know, they ended up being tasked with a very difficult situation of trying to take on the undead scourge by themselves. And, yeah, those fish people came up and like, "Hey, here's some help." And he's like, "Alright, fuck it, I need help. Otherwise this is not gonna stand." And so the asshole human guy came back. And he's like, "Oh, you're associating with this. I'm done. You're fucking gonna be executed." You know, he sprung from jail with the fish people. He owed them a favor. And he's indebted. You know, the loss of their magical powered sunwill, which was tainted by that urn. Yeah, they had lost their source of power, which they were withering, turning into like anorexic Lindsay Lohan looking creatures. These fucking archers, man. Ah. Yeah, he stepped through the portal with the fish people. That Illidan dude got captured by that chick, but then they sprung him from the prison, killing a lot of the night elves. And then I think she ended up getting imprisoned herself. Or did she become an outcast? No, I think she got imprisoned as a joke. So I think that Illidan was so pissed off at her. You know, it's kind of like that shit that happened with Arthas and that elf general resurrecting her. I should rename these towns to kind of fit their appropriate thing. Like Tears and Port. This is why I need to edit this shit, so it fixes it. Yeah, so they sprung the dude from jail. He imprisoned her as a man joke, like, ha ha ha. Prison me, will you? Now you're in prison. So, fuck, what did they do after? I think they helped out denizens of the world. They were kind of like all in themselves. They lost their like juicy powers, so they became weak. I don't know, man. The Draenei lore was weird at the time, but they were a lot cooler. I wish they kept them like that. in. Is it safe for me to throw a green there? Yeah, that's fine. Oh wait, I'm getting shot by two. And attacked by two. I probably shouldn't have done that. Fucking hell. Gotta load the autosave! Again, I hate doing this. Okay, yeah, they helped out those Draenei on the planet. They shut off portals that allowed the demons coming in. And then they smashed the place up, took it over. Man, I'm not a good tactician, am I? They just entered classical, right? Fuck on. Far behind. I should be at 20. What the fuck was next? Yeah, they took over. And that was that. No. The dude he was serving, trying to escape from, caught up to him. And, you know, instead of dying, decided to be like, oh yeah, I was just regathering my forces, so I'm gonna still do what, you know, you want me to do. Died. As if I do that. I'm getting faith for killing, dude. It's epic. Epic. Yeah, so they were gonna strike at the Lich King. And well, then we go over to Scourge. You don't really need to give a shit about the Horde, what's going on with them. Aside from, you know, those Kirin guys, they were still around. And Jaina was apparently like the daughter of the king that lived there, and he comes through for a visit, and he's like, there's fucking Horde here! So then they're like, kill the Horde, kill the Horde, kill the Horde! And then she's like, no daddy, no! Can I get the light? Or is that picked up yet? Aha! Church property's the best one, right? I don't have enough faith into the science boost. It's a problem. Then I don't have enough for any of that. The food one's pretty good. But if I want some good... Because after this I'm specking into faith. Gotta make those temples worth it. Yeah, so, you know, she had she united with the Thrall, and they went and killed her father. Causing tension between their now peaceful existence. So, which will lead to strife later on in World of Warcraft. I gotta move him up here. Shoot. Kill that. Okay. And either way, back to the Scourge. The fallen prince is now king of his broken place, but is he really? Because those vampire-looking dudes were kind of still overpowering their influence, and then he's just like, you know what? Fuck you all, because your demon dude's dead. This is mine now. And they're like, you son of a bitch. So they tried killing him, and he found that somehow he ended up being weakened at the time. You know, I think he was killing paladins and people at the time. Blah blah blah. Safe there. No, I need you back. Shoot him up. But he managed to escape. That elf chick, apparently the lich dude's losing his power, holding his control over the undead because of Illidan fucking with him or something. Or I think his power was waning, because over time I think that's what happened to him, because the demon that did that to him or something, or I don't know. Yeah, I think he's just losing power for some reason. It wasn't really clear about that. I think Illidan was the reason why. So yeah, out of spite, that ranger generally resurrected, got free of control, shot him with some fucking poison arrow. The lich scared her off. I don't think the poison thing did anything. Like it's just a spit in his face. See, that's good side character plot. And then yeah, the lich lets him know about all the stuff that's going on, and with a lot of archers. You didn't burn it. You fail. Oh. Might go back. Yeah, he sails back up. That lich takes over for him, and yeah, he goes back up, meets a bug guy. They crush. I mean, they struggle, but I mean, eventually they just crush Illidan's attack wave, and yeah, he shattered the prison. He got powerful enough to do it, and then put the helmet on, and they merge together. Actually, if I could stop you from doing that, that'd be best. So many undead. I need calendar. That's Warcraft 3. That's the lore up to now. Now the lore, things happening. So those paladins he just murdered, I think some of them were like original founders. Boost. I have 2 boosts with that shot. Oh no, I don't have the 30. Someone else got that before me. Damn. Well, God, where do I start with the lore before fucking I think the only important things is dwarves. There were 3 civilizations of dwarf. The ones in Ironforge, the ones in Black Rock. The ones... What? Yeah, and then the other ones which were Wildhammer. They're about griffins and stuff. The ones in Blackrock, they became influenced by some elemental fire lord in the deep. Became their pawn. And then above was like one of the Black Dragon fights spawn. He wanted to do his daddy proud. And he took over the orcs that were in the mountain. They were fighting each other. Shut up. Actually, that's fine. I can just kill you. Shit, what do I need next? Main calendar, yeah. I gotta get philosophy. I don't know if she's... I don't need the production, I have no river. I mean, that's extra food, but it's not really production. But I don't really think that's too much of an important lore with the dwarves, the stuff in the south. Because it's like, whatever, they're defeated, crushed. There's no lingering lore on that because it's not really following up anything from Warcraft 3. I think the only thing that really follows up from 3 is... He'll die. I think here... I don't think anywhere else did. Nice. I gotta think because it's a big gas zone. I mean, they were all trying to fix the forest from the demon corruption. We're just dealing with wildlife innocents in the Kalendar, the Horde. The humans in the south are kind of like, oh. Yeah, I really think it's just the northern part that carried on number 3. So I guess I should just pick up on 3, right? Should I start with the... Fuck, where do you start? So by the way, the whole Northern Kingdom's just pure undead. There's only like one last like faction which was called the Scarlet Crusade, and well, they were still in that mindset of, you know, you're not human, you should die. And there was people, the Argent Dawn, which they formed, didn't like that. They were killing regardless. They're like, oh man, the undead are what we should be worried about. This dude piss off so I can do something. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so they were kind of a nuisance for the undead, which the Forsaken were battling. Plus, I think, this is where they formed Light's Hope. Which I think that's where they brought all the, bodies of the dead paladins to. Fuck. So, I think at the time... Was it before Warcraft 3? I think it was. Oh. Great. You have good timing. Right after I stop a war, another one just ensues. Woohoo! So at the time, I think the Scarlet Crusade was owned. I think their base of operations was Hearthglen, which I believe was like the one place which was very good at holding off the undead when they first advanced with the prince. That just became a base of operations for them. Because I think a paladin, I think he was one of the founders of his curious poetry. Yeah. No. Yeah. Or no, it's Deathrillion Raw, right? I don't. So much lore. Jesus Christ. I can't even think of all of it. Either way, that Tyrion dude got banished because he helped an orc out. Now it's Warcraft 2. Now it's Warcraft 3. So I think his son took over. Then... Wait... No, I don't think he was the leader. Just the leader in Hearthstone. Fucking don't know. Let's move on. So... They took... They were doing some pretty good work. Because they had... some pretty strong paladins still alive. But I believe... one of those vampire dudes possessed one of the paladin guys. Tricked... the green guy with this powerful weapon that just obliterated undead. 'Cause son, I think. I don't know if his son just inherently just jealousy, and then Demon Whisperer fueled him even more to just kill him. Stab his father in the back. He died. Corrupted, became a Death Knight. And has ended up serving that Lich. How am I still not at 4? That's pretty bad. so he became Death Knight. Down the back. Exile. I don't think the Scarlet Crusade knew that that one general guy was possessed, because he led a band of the Scarlet into, because that dude wanted to kill the Lich, that vampire guy, so he tried to influence these Scarlet guys to do. So I think it was the Lich who did the trickery thing, actually. Because he didn't want any of those guys to die. He wanted to use them to kill all the undead because of the betrayal. And so he made a base operation, ended up taking the half of Strathel almost. Yeah, then I think we went to WoW. So, oh no, the sun. Oh, never mind. That was during WoW. So, yeah, heroes showed up, cleared out villages, the cauldrons that were feeling the undead, plaguing the land. They went over to help the Argentine. They killed out the Scarlet Crusade. I think that was the Forsaken that did that. Yeah, they killed the Scarlet Crusade that were stationed in Lordaeron. And then, yeah, they cleared out Scholomance, which was like a sort of wizard academy. Then they went over the Scarlet Crusade were like in ties with Argentine to clear out the undead, and then it's like, oh, the Argentine figured out the corruption with the Crusade. And the Crusade's like, oh yeah. I mean, they still were in their ways, but they're like, yeah, kill that dude. So they went Stratham, killed the guy possessed. Along with the then they cleared out that city. And they sought out the exiled paladin. And he lended sort of a hand to get into Nax Ramus, which was a big necropolis. And so, with the help of his power, the champions, along with the son of that Mograine, corrupted dude, went in and fought up to that, killing his father. I mean, I think he also killed his brother for doing that. But then I think he killed his father, releasing his soul, which was to stop the Lich from taking over Light's Hope. I don't fucking remember that. I'm gonna reload because I'm sick of hearing the click clack, click clack, click clack. So I gotta go to the bat. Oh no, I should finish the lore first before I go. Yeah, so I think he used that corrupted, like, strong weapon that his father had. And I think he sacrificed his own soul, released his father's soul, and then he in turn took up the power of that, and I think he cut down that dude, but then I think he ended up falling in the end. But they didn't know where his phylactery was, so I think that was that. And I think Naxxramas was moved when the Lich King awoken because he sat apparently in his prison. Or just sat up there doing nothing. I don't know. He's getting ready to invade or something. Because I think his original purpose was still like to kill all life. And I think it was like partially two consciousness that wanted something, so it's like Ner'zhul's mind was like all fucked up. He lost his shamanistic ways. And yeah, entailed with destroying all life. I mean, along with killing demons, obviously. But then there was Arthas's conscience, which he was like, I want to be king. So he ended up doing things in a way that was like, I want to have a kingdom. So he had all the undead in the north, like building a kingdom. Then once that was done, he's like, alright, I'm ready to go. Or I think he ended up, because the merge took so long, so he had to sit there and, while the merge was happening. I don't know. It's a weird way he just sat there for so long. Either way, I think some stupid lore about Illidan going back to the Outlands, and then that killed Jaden dude, his boss, was like not even mad at him, and they're like, oh, let's get together. And heroes were like, oh, nope, boat, you're dead. Then the jailer chick was freed, and she jailed him. Yeah, then the Frozen Throne happened, or no, yeah, Frozen Throne happened. And that was kind of stupid how he went about it, because he's like, ha ha ha, I'm the bad guy, but I'm not going to kill you yet. And literally did nothing. Like, everything came at them, invaded. Alright. Naxxramas was moved over there. All the shit. It's just like, boop, 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 boop. It doesn't matter, because we'll teleport Dalaran to you. I don't fucking know. It was... Math just seems so dumb. And they're like, oh, let's side trick over to, like, the Titans and fight some old god that's being sprung from jail. It's like, what? Isn't there, like, another... Why are you sidetracking us with this shit? And then for some reason, the Dragonflight, they're like, what the fuck? What's going on here? I don't understand. Okay. It's like, wouldn't he want to kill off that Reagan chick? Like, why is he invading? Like, he has all these problems in the north. It's like, don't you want to, like, kill out all the shit? Nah. Just stupid, dude. He was so smart in Warcraft 3, but when it came to World of Warcraft, he sort of became retarded. Is it really anything about war? Is there any crafting? I mean, sort of with the professions, but... The only time it was ever sort of was the garrison thing. That... It's like after the Lich King thing, it's like, where'd he go? There's no narrative. There's nothing left. That's why they kept losing people lost interest. They're like, what am I investing myself for? Oh, another big bad guy. I'm a bad guy, but I'm not really a bad guy. I was only being a bad guy so I could get to stop this other bad guy. It's way worse. Oh wait, I'm that bad guy that you all. Wait, I did that bad guy? No, no, no. I only did the bad thing to that bad guy because I wanted to stop this bad guy. It's like, your story staff is fucking stupid. Dum de dum 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 dum. Well, either way, lore-wise, you know where we're at. That's pretty much everything. That's all you need to know. Everything else is just... Since Wrath, I've always said that this fucking thing needs like a hard reset. Like I agreed with Cataclysm. I was like, yeah, that needed to happen, but 5 levels, man? Nah, man, you needed like... Because there was no carry-on for what you did accomplish within those frickin' expansions, games. You didn't die. What the fuck? Just like you asked the question, what's the goddamn purpose? What's the goddamn purpose? Like in vanilla, yes. There were certain items. I know for a fact that if you managed to get into Nax Ramps, which were very few people, they went to Burning Crusade. Holy shit. That gear literally got you into raids. And even then, people back in the day were still wearing Nax Ramps fucking gear, even after that raid. Yeah. I even think some of the Nax or trinkets from vanilla actually carried into Wrath. I know there's this particular healer one that did. I think that was actually from Mount Courage though. But it's like, dude. It's like you're not really rewarding people for, you know, sticking with your game for a long period of time. It's like, oh, the mounts, yeah. Cosmetics. It's shit about that. I think they should have just X-nayed stuff. Like, vanilla players, they should have just gone. You can't have any of that shit if you're a new character. That shit is specifically for those vanilla players. So they have something to hold over the new players. Be like, oh man, I wish I was around when that happened. My audio's fucked. I can't hear out of my left ear. I know I could just sit here all day and just talk about how bullshit. World of Warcraft. Like, man. They were doing so well, and they just butchered. Then it's like, alright, all I'm doing is just playing to the patch. And then the next patch is like, oh, that was meaningless, so why even bother? They only care about the people in the late game. That's it. There's nothing about progress. It's just get what you want. Feed you, feed you, feed you. While you feed our wallets. stopped becoming a gaming company a long time ago. Which is sad. Greed ruins everything. Which is why I don't ask for anything from anybody ever. Like, I hate having to be like, yeah, subscribe, like, watch my fucking video. You better subscribe to my I don't do that. It's like, hey, you wanna be around? Cool. If you want to follow, that's cool. You know, I'm just a normal guy that's doing shit. If you want to be a part of it, or whatever this is, stick around. I know I've been bad about trying to have an online presence. I know I don't post shit on Twitter ever, or really do anything online. No. I just... It's hard having a mind like mine. It really is. Like... Scatterbrain, man. Like, if I don't have an involved interest in something where I can be focused on it, I'm just like... That's why my D&D stuff falls through, because it's like, dude, I have to be like a fantasy football manager or some shit. I have to be like, oh, I gotta contact this one, do this, script this, push this, call this person, you coming, you coming, hey, oh, falls through every time. Too bad. Survive that. Oh, that wasn't Fallout. I don't think it's. Well, are you good with the negotiating now? Everyone just wants me to die. Uh-oh. I gotta move down. Move down one time. I hope he doesn't switch. Dwarves working. These are dark iron dwarves, man. I forgot about buying a worker for this. Ba-da-da. Ba-da-da. This is so much footage. I'm already at like 2 hours in. So much editing. That's why I'm just like, oh, let's continuously talk and just upload the whole thing. Be easier that way. Well, I better keep moving. If I don't keep moving, I keep a dying. Clean up. Nothing's around me. You can sit. Get shot. Get shot. You start building a shrine. You want to know a trick? A dietary progress. Just don't eat. You skip out on eating for like, it's like called fasting. You just don't eat for like a day or two, and then dude, you'd lose some pounds. Probably not a healthy way to do it, but it does get a little harder though as time progresses. Yes. Chop down those trees. Since you're not attacking. I guess I got it. Search. No. Well, I hope you don't kill him, but he has a +2. That's 4 shots. But I have like 60%. So you shouldn't be doing much damage. Cause I have like almost as much strength as a swordsman. Flat out swordsman. Shouldn't be able to fuck with that. I know there's unfinished stuff I have to do. You should be streaming Pocatello and beat your deity adventure, but it's like, dude, man, I gotta sit there. I feel so much more drained when I stream. I'm just like, When I record, it's like, I can sit here and be like, because I don't feel pressured like I'm talking. I'm trying to talk someone into something. Like I'm a salesman. I'm trying to sell you something. I don't want to sell you anything. I think I'm gonna lose this. This was such a surprise attack. Like, how come he's not going that way? I'm a lonely tired! What's his 56? Jesus. Jesus, over double. Damn it. Oh man, I'm probably loading autosave. Run the general over here. Unless they do something stupid. You can run up that way. If they don't run up that way, I'm gonna have to load back. I fucking hate loading back. But I just don't. It's the only way. It's like playing on Deity is just so fucking. You know what? This is where I'm probably just gonna stop. And do a flash forward thing, because I probably gonna end up playing some like copyright shit.